Merchants flooded the narrow streets, carrying silver from across Europe. Taverns overflowed with sailors, traders, and royal tax collectors. Inside crowded markets, money changed hands faster than anyone could count it. And beneath the noise of prosperity, something invisible had already begun poisoning England's economy from within. At first, nobody noticed. A silver penny here, another there. The coins looked real. They carried the king's authority. The same weight, the same markings, the same cold shine under candlelight. But something was wrong. And somewhere inside medieval London, powerful men already knew it. What followed became one of the most secretive financial investigations of the 13th century. A hidden scandal involving counterfeit silver, corrupt merchants, underground workshops, and a growing fear that England itself could collapse into economic chaos. Because in medieval England, silver was not just money. Silver was survival. Every loaf of bread, every barrel of ale, every tax paid to the crown depended on trust in the king's coinage. If that trust disappeared, trade stopped. Panic spread. Prices exploded. Riots followed. And by 1267, the kingdom of King Henry III was already dangerously unstable. England had barely emerged from the chaos of the Second Barons' War. Armed rebellion had shaken royal authority. Entire regions had turned against the crown. Loyalty inside the kingdom was fractured, and London itself had become a city filled with political tension, resentment, and fear. Then came the rumors. Money changers inside London markets began whispering about strange coins appearing in larger numbers. Some bent too easily. Others felt lighter in the hand. A few contained far less silver than required by royal law. At first, officials dismissed the complaints. But what happened next changed everything. Royal tax revenues began shrinking. Not slowly, suddenly. Sheriffs collecting payments for the crown noticed unusual inconsistencies. Merchants